Hey, I'm Steven, and I started a new YouTube channel. This is my very first video, so I hope to kind of set the tone a little bit with this. The name of the channel is Building from Rubble, and as you might suspect, it has to do with building a new life after upheaval and change and a sense of powerlessness over life, life getting lifey, as some people say. And I'm trying to change my life, man. I'm trying to change the way I live. I've been through some things. I just recently got out of an 18-year-long relationship. We have two kids. My oldest with her graduated high school this year. And he'll be starting at the University of Oregon soon, which is kind of a trip. I also have an older son than him with another lady. I tend to kind of suck at relationships. That's been my track record so far. So, it takes two to make a thing go right, and it takes two to make a thing go wrong. And I definitely claim 100% of my half of all of my failed relationships. And I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to practice rigorous self-honesty and just owning my own stuff. It's been an interesting journey, and the relationships are not just necessarily like romantic relationships. I mean, like my relationships with jobs, co-workers. I was just generally not a nice human being, and the bottom kind of fell out, and I'm trying to be real, and change the way I live. I'm trying to add to other people's stream of life, and instead of making everything about me and what can I get out of a situation, I'm trying to bring a sense of service, and while I am the center of my own infinite universe, it's important for me to remember that each other person is the center of their own infinite universe. And I think that ego check, that getting right sized, has been very helpful for me, and I think that I have grown. I think that my current job, I feel like, is going pretty well. I like my coworkers. I feel like they like me pretty well. I did recently move. I live on the best coast. I've been here on the West Coast since 2016. So 10 years. Wow, that's kind of a trip. A lot has happened, man. I'm trying to look at the role I've played in things in general. Just Yeah, I guess that's really it. I mean, this really is more of like an introduction. I kind of like the idea of, building something sacred and new out of a temple that's been destroyed. There's a sense of renewal, sacredness, peacefulness, beauty, um, awe, awe, and uh, you know, just just love, man, love and tolerance of others is a code that I'm trying to live by these days. Um, some people make it harder than others. Some people make it easy. But even the ones that are hard, man, I'm trying to do the deal, and I find I grow more from those, honestly, from those experiences. I tend to look at my projections, like what is it about another person that rubs me wrong? There's something in me. It's much easier for me to look at the other person and um, if it exists inside of me, then I can spot it in another person. So obviously, I have whatever it is that's rubbing me wrong about whatever random person um, I may be coming across that rubs me wrong. So, uh, yeah, man, I'm trying to, I'm trying to change the way I live, man. I've been exercising and eating a lot differently, better. Um, I've cut out alcohol and cannabis, and like I'm kind of like, what's the song? Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Goody two shoes. That's me. Adamant. That's the name of the artist. Great song from back in my day. Anyway, yeah, man. So just keep coming back. I'm gonna be trying to check in. Once a week at least, and just process through life, and like I said, life getting lifey, and people being people, and just trying to own my shadow. I do kind of like the concept of alchemy, and so the nigredo, the sort of bottom falling out of things, and then the next level, I believe, is the whitening, the albedo. I get all that confused, the Latin of it, but anyway, that's an aside. And like I said, I also like the idea of temple building, and building something new and sacred. So if that kind of stuff is your jam, then I'm your man. And yeah, keep coming back, like I said. And this is gonna be video number 1.